Good morning, guys. I'm on day 107 of me creating good daily habits in all areas of my life. One of them is getting up in the morning and putting my morning exercise. Let's get to it. I'm on day 22 of the 30-day yoga movement with Kassandra. Let's get on.
Practice to really start your day off right. So do you have a block somewhere close by? We are going to use it. This is also day 22 of the 30-day morning yoga movement challenge, where we do 10 minutes of morning yoga every single day for 30 days. If you're new here, you can just do this video on its own if you want, or hopefully you'll choose to do this challenge on your own. You can just click the link down below in the description box, or go watch day 0 video for more information. Those of you who've been doing this with me for over 3 weeks now, we're going to start laying down on our backs, and as with all of the practices in this challenge, we have a different affirmation for every single day. So start with a supported bridge pose, just lifting your hips up on the block, and choose the height that works the best for you. So maybe the lowest, or if the hips are feeling pretty good and it's okay and appropriate for your low back, you can let it go on the second height. I really love the affirmation that we have today. As you settle in here, you can internally repeat to yourself, I am healthy, happy, and radiant. I am healthy, happy, and radiant. And this is a beautiful affirmation to remind yourself of throughout the rest of your day, to help you stay focused and positive. I am healthy, happy, and radiant. One more full big breath here. And just push your feet into the floor to lift the hips up so you can slide the block out of the way. And we're doing quite a bit of ab work in this morning's practice. So place the block in between the upper inner thighs and go ahead and lift your knees up. So your knees are stacked over your hips. Shins are about parallel or so to the floor. And now what you want to do is push your lower back into the floor so there's no gap. And usually that makes your knees move forward. So try to keep the lower back pushing down, but realign your knees over your hips. Already you should feel your abdominals engaged. And now you can reach your arms out to the sides, palms facing down to the floor. And we're just going to tilt side to side. So as you exhale, squeeze the block, lower the knees to the left about halfway, and then inhale back through to center. Exhale, lower to the right, squeeze your block, working the obliques, come all the way back. 2 more on each side. Exhale, over the left. Inhale to center, keep knees over your hips, belly is strong, over to the right. Lifting back, 1 more on each side. Exhale, push into your right shoulder, back through to center. Last one, exhale. And all the way back up. Release the feet down. One last little core strengthening pose here. Move the block out of the way. So take your eagle legs. You're going to wrap right leg over left, binding once or binding twice if it's okay for your ankles here. And as if you're doing eagle pose but laying down, wrap your right arm under your left, binding once or twice. As you exhale, curl everything up and bring your elbows and knees together. Without lowering to the mat, inhale, just stretch the elbows and the knees away from each other. Exhale, squeeze and curl. Inhale, reach it out. Last one. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale to reach and relax all the way down. Unwind. Going to the second side, wrap your left thigh over your right, maybe looping the toes as well. Left arm under your right, binding once or twice. Exhale, curl and lift it up. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Last one. Exhale. And inhale. Unwrap. Let it go. Stretch out really long here. And pull your knees to your belly. Roll all the way up. Crossing at your ankles. Downward facing dog. Stepping your feet back, hands are shoulder width distance apart. Feet are about hip width distance apart or so. And from this down dog, walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. Ragdoll fold. You can bend your knees quite a bit here. Maybe sway a little side to side. Shaking out the head, yes and no. I am healthy, happy, and radiant. And fingertips come down to the floor. Bend your knees, roll all the way up to stand, inch by inch, and roll your shoulders down and away. All right, so from here, standing at the top of the mat, make sure your feet are big toes together, heels about an inch or two apart. Coming into your chair pose, sink down low. Bring most of your weight back into your heels at first. Draw the belly in. And now let's reach our arms back, palms facing down. Lean your weight into the balls of the feet and see if you can lift your heels. Trying to stack the heels over your toes and hug your inner ankles towards one another so the feet don't splay out to the sides. One more big breath here. And heels come down to the mat. Push all the way up. Little back bend here. Exhale, fold forward and down all the way. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back. Plank pose. Hold here in your plank, lengthen out. And then drop your right knee to the floor. Roll the inner edge of your left foot and stretch your left arm up to the sky. And you might choose to stay here, or you can go a little further by squeezing and lifting your left leg up. Flexing into your foot as you kick out into your heel. One more big breath. Left foot comes back down to the floor. Left hand to the mat. Push into the left toes to pick up the right knee. Three-legged dog, right leg goes up and back. Bend your right knee, open up your hip. And right away, we're going back with that right leg. You're going to step the right foot forward, in between your palms, lifting up, high lunge. From this high lunge, we're preparing to go into our eagle pose. Bend your elbows, left arm under the right, binding once or twice, and once you're feeling steady and have your balance, you can step up and wrap your left thigh over your right, maybe looping the toes back. You can always keep the toes on the floor as well. So both knees should be bending, even through this challenge, repeating the affirmation, and healthy, happy, and radiant. And release, open up through your arms, stretch it out. Exhale, hands at your heart, close your eyes. Setting ourselves up for the second side, big toes together, heels apart, chair pose. And rock the weight forward, arms back, start to lift your heels high off the floor. Hug the inner ankles together. Pull your lower belly in. Heels come down, straighten the legs, a little bit of a back bend here. And fold all the way down to the floor. Halfway lift, flat back. Plank pose, just step your feet back. And this time drop your left knee and shin to the floor. Roll to the inner edge of your right foot, modified side plank, right arm up. You might choose to stay here, or if you did it on the first side, this time go ahead and pick up the right heel off the floor. Right foot lowers down, right hand comes down, pick up the left knee, touch it to your nose. Three-legged dog, left leg up, bend your knee, open up that hip. And we're going right away to our high lunge on the left. Left foot forward, push into the feet, rise on up. Setting up for eagle pose, bend your elbows, right arm underneath the left, binding once or twice. Once you're feeling stable, step on up. Right thigh over the left. Both knees are bending. Sink down a little lower. the arms, hands at your heart, close your eyes. I'm healthy, happy, and radiant. And bring your hands to your hips, widen your feet out. You can bend your knees a little bit. We're just gonna fold forward. Grab a hold of your big toes with your 2-piece fingers as you inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bend your elbows away from one another. Try to relax your neck. Release the hold of your toes, bend your knees, and come all the way down. Taking a seat. And before we close fully, just extend your legs out in front of you, and you can fold on down. Making this more of a passive fold, so letting yourself round a little bit. Come all the way back up. Cross your right foot over your left thigh, take a little twist. Right hand back, open through your chest. Second side, right leg forward. Cross your left foot over your right leg, hug it in, left hand back. Twist. All the way forward, and take a seat in any way that feels comfortable and easy for your hips and low back. Palms joining together at your heart. Setting this intention for our day ahead. I am healthy, happy, and radiant. Closing with a big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth.
Namaste.
Bowing forward, namaste.
Thank you, Kassandra, for my day 22. I love it. Those poses always get to me. The standing, the side planks with the legs up. You know, thank you once again, Kassandra. Doing me some wonders. We're really a bit less tight than usual. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time.